Welcome to the Trust Temenos Leadership Nuggets. I'm talking to Scott today, and I'm always happy to talk to you.
Well, I'm always happy to talk to you, Olaf, and we have wonderful conversations. This man pulls the best out of me in many different ways, dialogically and conversationally. So it's great to talk to you, and it's great to be making a little video here because the Trust Temenos Leadership Academy is very close to my heart. I was part of the first cohort that went through it, and Christine and Olaf do an amazing job in holding that space. It's a great place to be, so I'm delighted to be talking about that today here. So Olaf, we wanted to talk a bit about what are your hopes and dreams for the Academy and for some of the trainings you do around it. So I just kind of like to open that to you. Kind of what are your hopes and dreams for this work?
Well, this is a really big question. When you sent that suggestion to me an hour ago, I was like, how is that going to fit into 5 minutes? And I think it does.
I was thinking that too.
My personal mission, and this is very much aligned with our Trust Temenos leadership work, is to give people options to liberate them from oppression, to increase freedom of choice in the world. And when I see organizations, I see systems limited by people who are sometimes afraid, sometimes not ready, sometimes they don't know how, sometimes they don't dare to do the things they would like to happen, or do what they would need to do to create the results they would like to have happen. And one way to look at leadership is to create a space where great stuff can happen.
I love that. Don't forget that one.
And the space that I can create is limited by my limitations, by how I limit my inner thinking. One way I phrased it earlier was it's anything that makes my inner child freak out is not going to happen in my space. So anything I'm not okay with, anything that I don't understand, anything that I don't like, anything that I don't want, is something that I need to allow to happen in my space if I want diversity, if I want something that I couldn't create on my own. Because otherwise, I could just work on my own. If I want more than me, if I want something to happen that's bigger than what I can do, that's bigger than any of us could do, I need to create a space where not only I, but also the other people who are invited are okay with, become okay with, not liking, not wanting, not understanding, something that's going on, but that's potentially interesting and potentially valuable. I think that kind of leadership, that it's more than tolerance, it's respect and it's appreciation of difference. It's creating a space where everything that comes, everyone that comes is respected no matter what. And can come with whatever they want to bring, and they can come again and come again if they don't manage to follow through, because it's hard to learn, it's hard to overcome your inner impediments and actually do stuff that you don't think you deserve to do, or stuff that you don't think you are allowed to do, or stuff you don't think that, I don't know, should be done. There's so many expectations, so many limitations in our culture. And this is what I dream of changing. And wherever I've seen that happening in organizations, wherever I've seen organizations which had this space, which had this general permission to show up and to do great stuff, even if it's not expected, even if it's not exactly what was planned, etc., that's when the new things come up.
Wonderful. So, and when creating space and when new things come up, is there anything more about that?
Yeah, I think it's economically needed. I think it's needed that these things actually get done, that these things get out, that these things get into the products, into the service that we deliver as an organization. Because these new things are what makes us unique. They are what makes our customers interested. They make relationships interesting. So I think this is ultimately where organizations create value. So if we allow more of that to happen, the organizations will become more effective, more valuable. People will be able to bring their whole potential into the work and into the product and into the service. And I think that's what this world needs, that we have more people more fulfilled with their work and creating better products, better services for us and for this planet.
And when creating products and services in that way, what happens just before that?
That's a really good question. We're past the 5 minutes, by the way, but I still go for an answer. What happens just before?
I'm thinking of what allows that kind of situation to happen. How do you create those containers, or how do those those containers get created so that those wonderful products and services can come about, so that those people can live in that sort of creative, wonderful, open, safe space that you were talking about?
I think we need people with an understanding of how things grow. And how within a context you set an intention, and with that intention and alignment around that intention, people work together to make something happen.
And is there a relationship between all of that and the leadership work that you're doing?
Yes, absolutely, because that kind of leadership is what we bring into the world in multiple offerings, in the book that we've published, showing up in the Certified Agile Leadership courses that we're doing, and in the Leadership Academy, which is the kind of full version, long version, 10-month program, which you've gone through in our first cohort.
Yes.
And it's so amazing to see the results of this work.
It is indeed. It is indeed. Yeah, I can vouch for all of that. So thank you. I think that's exactly the way it works. And I'm really delighted to be part of it and to have witnessed it and to be one of your friends and students. So thank you very much. This has been a great conversation for me, and I look forward to many more of the same. Thank you, Olaf.
Thank you.